internal prison. The key to getting out mostly is a lot of shots, a lot of drugs, to keep cool, to be nice, and just sit tight and wait.
Push the chemotherapy that he gets first, and then we're going to hook him up to the bottle of fluids and run them in for a little while so he gets some...
Sure, hook me up to anything. Go ahead, you don't mind. I'm gonna get out of here one day, watch.
Okay.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna be a doctor. Okay. You're gonna come to my doctor's office and never leave, watch.
Okay. Never leave?
Never.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You don't buy me a toy, just do me one other thing. Sit on him.
Denard has a leukemia we call acute myelogenous leukemia, AML. And this is not as common as acute lymphocytic leukemia, but is more difficult for us to treat. Denard's done very well in that he's almost 3 years in his first remission. On the average, we would expect 80% of children with AML to get into a bone marrow remission, but unfortunately only about 20 to 25% would maintain that remission out 3 to 4 years with their disease. So he's done quite well.
Like sometimes I feel like you just want to go jump in a river or something, and then sometimes you just get very depressed and I go in my room and hide out. Most of the time I get very mad at myself because it keeps me from doing a lot of things that I want to do. And like when you tell somebody that I got cancer, everybody goes like, wow, stay away from him and stuff like that.
What is your name?
So it's not that great. I get very angry at myself too. I think that I'm the one who caused it, and I say, why me? You know, can it be anybody else? Like that.
We would like you to join us for dinner. Dinner? Come by at 8.
But I'm unhappy when I'm not having chemotherapy. And when I'm happy when I am having it. Because, you know, it's like a sense of security that I know that I'm doing the best and everybody else knows I'm doing the best.
Well, what advice are you going to give this guy over here? He's going to be in the hospital, and he may have some rough times. Are there things you want to tell the kids that you learned when you were sick?
Well, it's been a rough one.
Mm-hmm.
First I get sick, and then I get this, and then... I don't know. I usually find out it's very hard to get involved with things after you haven't been doing very much. Some things always seem to bore me now that I've been through this.
Is there anything that you do that works for you that could help Jimmy when he's in the hospital?
I lie down.
Mm-hmm.
I lie down. That eases the pain. And I just let the thoughts run through my mind, because what else is there going to do? You can't stop them. And I wait till they go through. It may take an hour, it may take 45 minutes, it may take 10 minutes. In fact, today I had to leave school because I was in one of those mad moods. I wasn't expecting it to come up. It comes up without me knowing it. And I had to leave school because I just couldn't take it. I couldn't stay at school.
What do you feel like, Eric, when this happens? Do you have pain in any particular place?
Yeah, I've got aches all over, and they get worse. And many things slip through my mind.
Could you share with Eric some of the things that help you in the hospital? What are some things that help you when you're going through rough times?
I even think of something nice, like after I have my transplant, and it usually makes me feel better. Or I just try to get into a game or something and make me forget about it.
Okay.
When I wasn't going there, I thought I was the only one that had cancer. There was only like one of me in the world, and I didn't know that there's all these other people. And I used to always think about everything and then when I went to the center, I found out that there was a lot of other people like me, and they just helped me relax and go through it a lot easier. It says dead bad cells.
And we won, and you can
we
too.
won, and
Yeah,
you can.
how about that?
To Jimmy from Murray.
Right, that's really great. That was very nice work. Look at that. That's a beautiful one. A unicorn.
My sister's gonna take this away from me. Jimmy, I hope your bone marrow gets better.
As far as the transplant goes, I haven't any idea what it's going to cost. I've been told to prepare for something like $45,000 or $50,000.
His chances are very good, an approximately 50% chance of being a long-term survivor for his disease. Long-term survivor means that he would have that chance of being alive and free of the disease at least 2 years down the line.
Now, there's one other thing that Dr. Feig and I were talking about yesterday, and possibly giving an additional amount of radiation to the testes, because we know that there was a recurrence there before. And with the previous radiation that's been given there, as well as the dose of 1,000 rads today, the chances of sterility are almost certain. All right, you want to take Kermit with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to go in head first, though. We have to turn you around.
I think Jimmy is really planning on coming out and playing Little League and doing all the other things that he's wanting to do and hasn't been able to. He's so happy to have something done so he wouldn't get sick again that, I mean, he's willing to go through anything for that.
How much block is there? We call it number 4 TBI block. Did you hear me all right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start now.
What's time? 16:34.
They can't give him a complete head radiation like they'd like to, which always leaves a little bit of doubt that whether they'll get all the marrow that's in there. If there's any bad cells in there which can't be touched, it's not too good, but we're doing the best we can.
He hasn't moved at all, hasn't budged. He's really doing well. He's so familiar with us that it's no problem at all for him.
He looks so tiny, doesn't he? He looks just like a little baby. Doesn't look like a 10-year-old.
It's because the television screen's so small.
Yeah. Steven's the one I think that's kind of nervous tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow's a big day.
Yeah, it's the big day, but you'll do very well.
I feel, like it's going to be good if the bone marrow does take. Although it is going to be in isolation a month, if you come to think of it, you could have leukemia for much longer than just 1 month. So, it'll really be worth it. I'm going to be able to play around with him a lot. Because, he's not going to always be in the hospitals or sick or sore. Because I'm going to be helping my brother, and, helping him get rid of his leukemia is what really counts.
Children's Hospital is going to give a play for the audience about a person getting a bone marrow.
Now you make sure you take good care of my kid over there.
How are you doing today, Dad?
Oh, I'm okay.
What's your kid here for today?
Bone marrow, the usual. You know, nothing more exciting than that.
Yeah.
3-9. No, we'll draw your blood here tonight. You just go in there and get undressed.
He wasn't coming today.
I wasn't coming today, no. I didn't want to.
Any specific reason?
Yeah, I didn't want the bone marrow.
Well, we'll try to make it as clean as we
The
can.
bone marrow is cruelty at its best. Sticking and stabbing and sticking and stabbing and...
The worst thing we have to deal with our Denard and his cancer is bone marrows, okay? It's behind his back. He can't see what's going on, so he gets this fear that the whole world is stabbing him. You know, he gets this, like, hold my hand, Mom, hold my hand, if I could just see, you know. And he screams, he yells, he says, you're gonna do it now, you're gonna do it now. It's all the fear of the unknown.
Squeeze my fingers real hard. Now's your chance. Come on. Okay, all right.
No matter how many times the doctor is sure, you know what's gonna happen to Denard. 3 years, you should be used to it by now.
This is his first time. He's gonna be nervous.
Do you know what happens?
Yeah.
What happens?
I've had him done plenty of times.
How come you've had him done?
Curves. You know, I've had back injuries on the old job as an astronaut. You know how it is.
Put your arms
Hold
down.
my hands on my head.
Okay,
You know I
I'm gonna-
can't stand this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna help you if you just try to settle down. I know it's hard.
Medicine here.
I don't like that numbing medicine.
How do you feel about Dr. Schweitzer here taking care of your kid?
I feel gross about it.
You worried about your kid there here?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
He's got kissing disease. And he has to have the bone marrow. You know, he does this every couple of months or something.
What do you think about the nurse here?
I love the nurse.
You like the nurse?
Yeah. Is he gonna give me that shot now?
He's gonna just to wash it right now.
Just relax.
Got it on his underwear.
Hey, now wait a minute. You're not really gonna do that,
I've seen him work this thing 100 times.
This kid is shedding 100 tears.
This won't hurt a bit.
Put your head down again.
No!
This is another exercise. You can hold still.
1, 2, 3, now. Good. No.
Dr. Denard, what do you expect to find with this bone marrow if it's kissing disease?
A whole bunch of lipstick in the spine.
That's it?
Get everything in position here.
When he gets ready, I want you to put your shoulders down on the table. I'm gonna tell you when, okay?
Just gonna feel your back again.
Tell me when you're gonna stick
I
me,
will tonight. I'll tell you.
Okay. This is the good part. Now, I'm only pushing with my finger. This is what this doctor tells me all the time. Is this a big old cut?
No.
Mom, tell me when you're gonna put this.
Okay, he's gonna tell you. Okay, put your head down. Put your head down. Now, ready? He's gonna push. Okay, ready? He's gonna count.
I'm gonna push a little bit.
Right about there. It's gonna.
Not even realize
Okay, he's pushing a little bit now.
Okay, hold it there,
I think he got it.
This kid is braver than I am.
Don't ask him, does he?
You guys didn't tell me when he stuck me with the needle.
It's all right, honey. It's all right.
You told me you were gonna tell me. You're supposed to tell me. You guys didn't tell me to push him with a needle.
They can never numb it all the way to the bone. See, that's where the problem is. That's why it hurts so bad. Then they have to go in, and there's really no Novocaine deep down. It's just at the surface.
I really hate those. They hurt. That's the worst I've ever been hurt, the bone marrow test.
Hi. Dinah doesn't know that there's a possibility of her having a bone marrow today.
She's had more trouble with her platelets than some other patients have all along anyway, but this is 6 weeks now, and I'm beginning to be a little bit concerned about what the reason for that might be.
No, I'll wait here. It's okay, sir. You can't help but worry that the chemotherapy might not be working and that the leukemia might be coming back. I just hope her counts are high enough that she doesn't have to have it today.
Okay, don't count 3.
Okay, I'll count to 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Jumped away. Should be so used to it by now.
Okay, we're set. Hi, Casey.
Hi.
You ready?
I just turned off the water.
Can I have your slip?
Nope.
I need your slip, Casey.
Thanks a lot. Come on in, Casey.
Not my turn.
Yes,
Yes,
it is, Casey.
Come on. Casey, come on. Come on, Kate. Casey. Come on, Cal. Hey, what are you doing today?
You know you gotta go through it, Kate.
Hi. Come on, Kate.
Willie's lunch.
Hi.
Hi.
Dr. Emily got the results, part of the results of the test.
What test?
The blood test from this morning. And your platelet count is still at 80,000. Well, the thing is, they don't want to wait any longer, so they're going to have to do a bone marrow today, Dinah, and find out what the problem is.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Honey, they have to know what's the matter, okay? They have to know what the problem is in there, and that's the only way they have of telling.
Just for a split second, just like before.
Split second, my eye. Hurts for about a minute and a half.
Jimmy is now on day 17 of his transplant. The bone marrow that was donated by his brother Steve is showing definite signs of growing.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Jimmy has developed some intermittent nosebleeds. We therefore have Stephen donating platelets since his platelets are the best platelets in the world for his brother.
Whoops.
We're going to have a chance to play a game of dominoes this afternoon.
In and amongst the vital signs between all the blood products.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, want to see what they stuck me today? Sure. Oh, you don't have to be so mean. They stuck me right here.
Oh, Jimmy, watch your line. No.
Looks like he doesn't feel up to talking today.
No, he doesn't.
Jimmy, just put a little pressure on it for a little while so that it'll stop. It's stopping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. You want us all to go home, Jimmy? Okay, well, don't be that way. Are you feeling real bad? Are you? Where'd you feel bad? You feel bad all over? Oh. Well, you'll feel better tomorrow after this. You're going to get a lot of stuff today. Okay?
ABC News Close-Up will continue in a moment.
It looks fine.
Oh, good.
Everything's there that should be there, and there's not even a hint of anything suspicious.
Oh, good.
So, looks fine. And I think that, as we suspected, you're just a little slow to come back from the chemotherapy, but, you know, definitely no problem with the leukemia.
Yes, okay. Wow.
Let me see Jim. Hey, Jim.
Well,
hi, Mom. You're all red. How come?
Bald is
So red.
Beautiful. Bald is beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay, guys.
just being there is the thing that helps him the most. I mean, he knew he wasn't alone, that we were there. And I think that helps more than anything. A lot of the mothers that I've met around here whose children have cancer, they're all very recent diagnosed children. And I was surprised at how positive their feelings are about their child who's going to be, going to get over this leukemia. And they have very positive feelings about it, which I think is very good. That's what they need. And they seem to think that they've gone through a lot now, and I think, well, gee, 1 year wasn't anything as far as I was concerned, but when it came to 5, I'd had it. And so I just wish them good luck, and I hope that they never have to go through 5 years of it. It's too much.
Sit. Good doggy. Go back. Come on. I'm afraid that if I die, it's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna be mad, and then I might not go to heaven.
Okay.
There's a lot of reasons I want to know.
Okay, can I have your attention?
Yeah.
When you die, you're going to go to heaven. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. All kids die and go to heaven.
You told me that if you go to heaven, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
If you come back to Earth, and you can, like, I'd go to Marine World if I go to heaven and all that kind of stuff.
They'll have so many great things in heaven, then it'll keep you occupied. Do they have a Marine World in heaven?
Well,
where did you pull all these great thoughts from, huh?
My friend, he told me that everything is on Earth is duplicated in heaven.
Your friend told you that, huh?
Yeah, like hamburger stands and all that kind of stuff. Couldn't live without hamburgers. And he said everything in heaven is free.
Give us strength. Give us power. Give us the strength to overcome. You give us the strength and you give us the power. We can make it. We know we can't do anything without you. I can't solve your problems, but God can.
There is power, wondrous working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power.
Like I used to say, I just wish my cancer was over. Then as I growed up with it, I said, it's gonna go over when it's ready to. God is a man up there that's ready for it. When he wants to go, he'll make it go.
We are alive. Panthers. Child. Panthers. We are alive.
100%. My chances are 100% I'm not gonna die. I know that. There's no way. I'm gonna die of something else before I die of cancer. I'm gonna fight this.
Roche Incorporated, and by an additional grant from the Charles Stewart Mutt Foundation.